All right, everyone, welcome to the deep dive. Today we are tackling something really crucial. We're diving deep, no pun intended, into the world of sustainability reporting.
Ooh, getting right into it. I like it.
Well, our listeners, they're a savvy bunch. They want to know how companies are held accountable for their environmental and social impact, right?
Absolutely. And it's a big question these days.
Huge. And sustainability reporting, that's a major piece of the puzzle. So we've got this honestly fascinating podcast episode we're going to unpack today. It might even make reporting standards exciting, who knows?
All right, color me intrigued. Let's do it.
Okay, so the episode we're exploring is Sustainability Rewired by Masood Khan. They jump right into this idea of ESG reporting, measuring and communicating impact. And this is where it gets interesting. What exactly are we measuring? Who are we telling? And why should anyone even care?
See, I love that question because it gets to the heart of why this whole ESG thing is gaining so much traction. Businesses, they're finally realizing their impact goes way beyond just profits. We're talking about their footprint on the environment, how they treat people, even how well they're run. That's the G in ESG, the governance part.
Right. And it's not just some feel-good thing anymore.
Exactly. It's real world stuff. Investors, customers, employees, they're all demanding this information. They want to know if a company is actually living their values, not just talking a big game.
It's like putting their money where their mouth is, but with their investments.
Perfect way to put it. And that's where good ESG reporting comes in.
And Khan lays out these 5 key takeaways for what makes ESG reporting actually effective. Should we dig into those?
Yeah, let's break them down. First up, standardized frameworks. Think of it like this. If every company kept their financial records however they wanted, would you trust their numbers?
Definitely not. That'd be a recipe for disaster.
Exactly. And that's where frameworks like GRI and SB step in for sustainability. GRI, that's the Global Reporting Initiative, it's like the heavyweight champ, used by tons of companies worldwide. And SASB, the Sustainability Accounting Standards Board, they get into the nitty-gritty industry-specific stuff, making sure everyone's speaking the same language within their sectors. It's all about bringing order to the chaos, making it possible to compare those apples to apples.
Speaking of apples, the next takeaway is all about data quality and verification. You could have the most amazing framework out there, but if the numbers are bogus,
It's meaningless. Garbage in, garbage out, right? The data has got to be solid, accurate. And ideally, it should be checked by an independent third party, just to be sure. That verification, that's what builds trust.
so it's like having an auditor for your sustainability report.
You got it. And that leads right into the next big thing, integrated reporting. This is where we start getting the full picture.
Sounds like we're putting all the puzzle pieces together finally.
Precisely. We're moving past just the financial bottom line. We're bringing in those vital ESG performance indicators. Think about it, seeing a company's financial health right alongside their environmental impact, their social impact. That's huge. It's a much more holistic view, and it's gaining traction fast.
So it's not just about looking good on paper anymore, but actually doing good in the world, and then showing how all that good stuff ties back to the bottom line. But how do we make sure companies aren't just slapping on a green label and calling it a day? That whole greenwashing thing.
The million-dollar question. That's where stakeholder communication takes center stage. Transparency is key. Companies need to be upfront about their ESG performance, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Trying to hide stuff just erodes trust. Investors and consumers, they can smell that a mile away. It's about being real, building genuine long-term relationships.
Authenticity, that's the name of the game. And lastly, we've got regulatory trends. That feels like it's changing by the minute.
Tell me about it. It's like trying to nail jelly to a wall sometimes. New ESG regulations are popping up left and right. Companies have got to be on their toes, ready to adapt quickly, or risk facing the consequences.
So there you have it. Standardized frameworks, data quality, integrated reporting, stakeholder communication, and those constantly shifting regulatory trends. It sounds like sustainability reporting is less about checking boxes and more about a fundamental shift in how businesses operate, wouldn't you say?
100%. It's about redefining success, not just profits, but impact on the world around us.
And on that note, here's something to chew on. Pick a company you really admire and see if you can find their sustainability report. You might be surprised at what you discover. It's a fascinating peek into the future of business. Thanks for diving in with us today, everyone. Until next time.